Hey everyone, James Lynch here for Odds Checker US, taking a look at Saturday's UFC Columbus main event, which pits heavyweight Curtis Blaydes against Chris Daukaus. Let's dig into this one a little bit deeper. And this is going to be in a bigger cage at the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. So keep that in mind. Usually the smaller cage means more knockouts, so a little bit more space for these heavyweights to move around in. You can see there, Curtis Blaydes, the big favorite at minus 335. The comeback on Daukaus plus 260. I get Curtis Blaydes being the favorite. I would have him there too. I just think that this is a bit high for Curtis Blaydes. Like, I know he's fought the better opposition. I know he's got really good wrestling, but Chris Daukaus is a fast heavyweight. He can knock you out. And we've seen Blaydes knocked out a couple times by Francis Ngannou and by Derek Lewis. So that's one thing to keep in mind here. But interestingly enough, it's actually Daukaus who's older than Curtis Blaydes. He's 32, Blaydes 31, 6'4" to 6'3", 80 to 76. So Blaydes going to be a little bit bigger in this fight, I should say. Blaydes rebounding from his loss to Derek Lewis by beating Jairzinho Rozenstruik in his last fight. Just a solid, dominant win. Never really had Rozenstruik in any danger of getting finished, but still just a complete performance. And he's won, as you can see there, 5 of his last 6. Just the one loss to Lewis. He's looked great. And then his only other losses to the current champ Ngannou. He's lost to him twice. So really good resume here for Curtis Blaydes going into this matchup. You know, he's got good wrestling. You know, he's got good ground and pound. So that's what he brings to the table in this fight. Now, Chris Daukaus had looked unstoppable until he fought Derek Lewis. So he looked good early in that fight, ended up getting knocked out. First loss in a long time. But prior to that, look at all these finishes. First round finish, first round finish, first round finish. Kind of like a guy we saw last week in Tom Aspinall in the UFC London event. This guy is getting it done in a big way. He does have a knockout loss on the regional scene to Zoo. Was knocked out in the second round in that fight. So we know he's been finished before. We'll see if Blaydes can maybe capitalize on that in this fight. But I'm going Curtis Blaydes in this fight. I think Blaydes, you know, learn from the Lewis fight, learn from those Ngannou losses. He's going to play this smart and really try and use that wrestling. And I think that's the path to victory for him. I don't think it's going to be a pretty fight. I think it's going to be one of those fights where Curtis Blaydes, with his experience, will take this into deep waters and either get a late finish or more likely a decision here. And in fact, if you guys are looking to bet this fight, I would take Curtis Blaydes by decision as opposed to just betting him straight up at minus 335. Blaydes, you look at it here, a lot of decisions. Decision in his last fight, decision against Volkov. It seems like when he gets that step up in competition, and I put Daukaus in that category, he tends to go the distance with them. So that's where I'm leaning in this fight. Curtis Blaydes by decision. I think he goes out there, avoids any sort of power, but be careful. If you do like Daukaus in this fight, the knockout prop may be worth a stab here, just because I do think he has the ability to knock out Blaydes, but I think the likely scenario is that Blaydes wins the decision here. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who are you picking in Saturday's main event? Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel at Odds Checker US, where you'll find my interviews and breakdowns every single week. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.